I think I'm gonna need more cover. Hey guys, it's me Aego here. Hi, hello. Today I'll be comparing 5 concealers. The products I have here with me today are Clio's Kill Cover Concealer, Apieu's Bonding Drops Concealer, Etude House's Big Cover Stick, The Face Shop's Dual Veil Concealer, and Innisfree's My Concealer White Cover. I'm going to tell you about the color, application, adherence, coverage, and how long-lasting they are. I'll also tell you guys how I apply these concealers. So stay tuned, let's get started. The first product is Clio's Kill Cover Airy Fit Concealer, and the color is number 3 Vanilla. This is a 3mm slim brush, and the concealer feels a bit moisturizing upon application. When first applying it on, it will seem bright in color, but as I blend it, it shows a bit of yellowish tone. I've actually used this concealer a lot since it's convenient and I like its moisturizing texture. The first thing I like about this concealer is that it can cover the narrow areas by using the tip of the brush, such as on the small acne or trouble areas, and it can also be used on the white areas by spreading it on with the side of the brush. Now let me show you how this concealer works on my face. I have a lot of acne on my cheek and on my chin. The adherence is great, and because it's moisturizing, there's no sign of dead skin. As you can see, the coverage is also great. It covered my pimples and acne scars very well. Personally, I found that this concealer stayed on for quite a long time. Without having to do any touch-ups on my makeup, I'd say it stayed on for about 4 to 5 hours. Therefore, I really like this concealer. Next is Apieu's Bonding Drops Concealer, and the color I have here is Maple. While I was choosing for concealer products, I got very curious as soon as I saw this product because the design is quite unique. The applicator comes in a small squeeze tube with a dropper tip design. It's really quite unique. I think it has a bit of pinkish undertone, and it seems to have a darker color than Clio's concealer. This concealer gives a perfect cover with only 1 drop. It has creamy and 쫀쫀한 texture, and I feel that this concealer sticks well onto my skin. When applying it onto my face, I personally find that even 1 drop can be too much, so instead, apply it on little by little. The coverage is really high, so I'm really impressed. Not to mention that the color is also perfect for me. But as I mentioned, it does have a pinkish undertone, so I think it'll be better to use it on the outer areas of my face. I really feel that this sticks onto my face very well, as if it's a strong glue with great adherence. As for the duration of how long it lasts, I felt that it was moisturizing upon application, but after about 3 to 4 hours, I felt that the areas around the concealer got cakey and the color became a bit reddish tone. The third product is Etude House's Big Cover Stick Sand Color. This concealer stick applies on very smoothly, but it's not moisturizing. In addition, I think the color is a bit darker than the average number 23. I think most of you guys have probably used the liquid type of this big cover concealer a lot. I also have used the liquid type, but I haven't tried the stick type, so I decided to get this concealer to show you guys. After applying it on areas on my cheek and chin, I have to blend it very thoroughly and then finish it off by dabbing it. Make sure to blend it thoroughly because otherwise it can look very thick and heavy. I would say the adherence is not bad, but since it's not moisturizing, it can get flaky. Also, I think this color is a bit dark too. As for how long it stays on, I would say that it stays on for about 3 hours. After about 3 hours, it started to smear a bit, but not too bad. If you want to use this, make sure to exfoliate by using some cleansing cream around the pimples or acne before applying this concealer, and then apply it on little by little in layers. I also think that it can feel a bit dry for dry skin in winter season. Now I'll move on to the next product. It's the Face Shop's Dual Veil Concealer V201. The special thing about this concealer is that these are 2 types of concealer in one product. The stick type and the liquid type. The top of this concealer is the stick type, and when you open the lid on the bottom side, you can find the liquid type. The stick type has a silky texture while applying it. I also think that the liquid type applies very smoothly. The stick type concealer is darker than the liquid type. I'll apply the stick type on my left cheek and the liquid type on my right cheek. First, the stick type's adherence is actually better than I expected it would be. It provides a high coverage. But I think it has a bit of reddish tone, so I think it'll be great to use this in small amounts on dark circle areas too. Next, the liquid type has a great adherence, but I would suggest applying it in small amounts since it can feel a bit thick. Both these two different concealers provide a great coverage as well. And as for how long lasting they are, I would say the liquid type lasted longer than the stick type cause the stick type got a bit cakey after about 3 hours. One thing you need to be aware of about liquid type is that it'll eventually get darker, becoming the same color as the stick side of the concealer. The last product I have here is Innisfree's My Concealer White Cover, and the color is N23. I also like this concealer and have used this a lot. It's a bit moisturizing and I can feel that it sticks onto my skin very well. Like I said, the application and the adherence is great, and the coverage is also great. I like to apply little by little in layers, so when I apply it about 2 to 3 coats, the coverage is perfect. I had thought that the color will be dark, but actually it's quite okay. As I mentioned, I've used this concealer several times and I really like it. As for how long it lasts, from my experience, it lasted for about 4 to 5 hours, which is great. This concealer is moisturizing, but if you apply a lot of it at once, it can feel a bit thick and heavy, so just keep that in mind. So now let me tell you how I apply concealers. I like to apply them on in really small amounts, little by using the tip of the brush and dabbing it from the line. And then I also smudge it until the brush marks disappear. All 5 of these concealers provide high coverage, application, adherence, and are quite long-lasting. The darkest color of all these concealers are the Face Shop stick type, and the brightest color is the Clio's. I think Clio and Innisfree's concealer have a similar color and tone, but I think Innisfree has a bit of pinkish tone. I personally prefer Clio's Kill Cover Airy Fit Concealer since the color is perfect for me and it's the most natural color of all these concealers. What would you pick? Let me know down below. Thank you for watching my video today. Don't forget to subscribe, press the like buttons, and please leave some comments for me. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye!